Tonight, OSU athletes show their stuff at the 10th annual Other Side Talent Show. Find out which athletes took home a win on the stage.
Then, the city of Gonzales has passed plans to start construction of a superdorm, but will this limit already limited parking?
Finally, we're speaking with one DJ who's bringing a different kind of rhythm to KBVR's radio station. We'll have all that and more on tonight's episode of the Beaver News.
Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday night edition of the Beaver News. I'm Olivia Gonzales.
And I'm Sara Boraston. We're glad you could join us this evening.
We know our Oregon State athletes have talent, but what about off their field of play? Last night, OSU athletes held their 10th annual Other Side Talent Show and Silent Auction. The show began at the LaSalle Stewart Center at 7 p.m. where athletes showcased their very own talents that we don't normally get to see. A panel of judges, which included special guests like head football coach Mike Riley and his wife Dee Riley, evaluated each act on a 10-point scale. Beaver News reporter Anna Singer has a story from the event.
The Other Side is OSU's athletic talent show that displays the talents of OSU athletes off the field and on the stage. Almost every OSU athletic team participated in talents ranging from dances, singing, and even comedy to impress the judges. This was not only a talent show, but a silent auction as well, where the proceeds collected each year are donated to the charities of choice.
It was a lot of fun. I actually got pulled into it the last minute because somebody else was sick, and it's not me at all. It's not something I would do, but I decided to go for it and I had a lot of fun.
The event was supported by more than 500 people, including all athletic teams and OSU alumni. At the end of the night, the track and field team took the winning title as their thriller performance received a perfect score from the judges. This has been Anna Singer with the Beaver News.
This year, all donations from the night's event went towards Crestline Elementary School, a school in Vancouver that was destroyed in a fire earlier this year. Patrons also donated school supplies like crayons or pencils in lieu of a cash donation. Starting fall term of next year, OSU is planning to implement the First Year Experience Program, a program that would require all first-year students to spend at least one school year in on-campus housing. However, with growing student populations, the dorm that currently exist are struggling to find room to board incoming students. This has led the university to build a $30 million super dorm. Yesterday, the Corvallis City Council approved the project, which aims to provide housing for over 320 students. However, this project will put a great strain on students and faculty who own a vehicle as the construction plan calls for removing 200 parking spots. This dorm is set to be built on the parking lot between Adams and Washington Avenue, spanning between 13th and 14th Street.
Starting this week, many seniors have started collecting their caps and gowns for graduation. Now many are wondering, who will the university choose to present the commencement address? This morning, OSU officially revealed that Brigadier General Julie A. Bentz will speak to the graduating class of 2013 this June. General Bentz graduated from Oregon State in 1986, where she received her ROTC commission and a degree in radiological health. Currently, General Bentz is a part of President Obama's advisory staff in regards to national security. General Bentz is the first female officer from the Oregon National Guard to achieve the rank of general.
Today, over 120 OSU students met at the Oregon Capitol in Salem to meet legislators in support of increased funding in higher education. OSU's day at the Capitol was a great opportunity for students to show their support for their school by learning about and becoming involved in Oregon policy. Benny Beaver also made it out to the Capitol building to take pictures throughout the day with legislative staff and OSU supporters.
Tonight, Take Back the Night returns to OSU campus starting at 6:30 p.m. in the MU Quad. This event will be hosted by the Student Health Center as part of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. This event aims to raise awareness about sexual violence while empowering everyone to feel safe in their communities. This night's activities include a candlelight vigil, performances by Divine, OSU's women a cappella group, and a march to show the strength of those united to end sexual violence.
Over the last few years, there have been a number of incidents involving the electrical system, which have caused electrical fires and power outages that prevent important alarms from sounding. Earlier this term, OSU announced that they will be updating their power grid in the upcoming weeks. This update will cause a few buildings on campus to lose power during the upcoming weekend. Electrical engineers from Pacific Power and Light informed the university that replacing old switches will provide a more efficient power system for the future of our campus.
Interested about learning about a new culture and giving your taste buds a sweet surprise? The African Students Association presents their Africa Night 2013. The event will be filled with African culture, delicious food, music, and dancing, followed by a fashion show. The event takes place Friday, April 20th at 5 p.m. in the LaSalle Stewart Center. Tickets cost $8.50 for students and $10 for general admission. The Japanese American Culture Night will also be holding an event Saturday, April 20th at 5 p.m. The event will be held at the Memorial Union Ballroom, and admission is free, but be sure to get there early as there are a limited number of seats.
It is an exciting time for new undergraduates in the College of Business. This Friday, the College of Business at OSU will host the construction launch ceremony for Austin Hall. Austin Hall will be the home of the future business leaders of Oregon State. Future undergraduate students will be able to utilize over 100,000 square feet that will include 10 classrooms, a 250-seat auditorium, collaborative team rooms, and a cafe. The building is currently under construction directly across the street from Weatherford Hall on Jefferson Way. This new home for business undergraduate students is expected to be completed by fall 2014.
Are you busy this Thursday night? In honor of Earth Month, the Student Sustainability Initiative will be hosting an eco-film festival. Tomorrow night's movie will feature Academy Award-winning film An Inconvenient Truth, a focus on former Vice President Al Gore's passionate stride to stop global warming by exposing facts and common misconceptions. Since the film's release, individuals, organizations, and even governments have been affected by the film's message and have taken action to reduce their carbon footprint. Can't make it to this week's showtime? The Sustainability Initiative has plans for a new film every Thursday this month at 5:30 p.m. in the Memorial Union Journey Room.
This Saturday, April 20th, you can join the Center for Civic Engagement celebrate Earth Day by volunteering outside in honor of Earth Day. The CCE is hosting 5 different environmentally focused service projects which are available for OSU students. Some of these projects include maintenance and upkeep of community gardens, trail maintenance, weeding, and planting seeds. Sign-ups are available on the Oregon State webpage by searching Earth Day. Volunteer projects are throughout the day, ranging from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Last night, Oregon State had its first ever Up Till Dawn event held at Winnegar Hall. Up Till Dawn is a nationwide student-led program which college students raise funds in awareness of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Last night's kickoff event was filled with fun games, activities, and lots of prizes, but more importantly, helped spread awareness of St. Jude's by writing letters to friends and family. This night was held as a kickoff event to spread the word about their big event coming this fall.
If you love music and you're looking for the perfect place to go with friends, Friday night Sub-Zero may be the place for you. This Friday, the nightclub will be hosting hip-hop and rap artist YG. Some of you may be familiar with YG's single, Toot It and Boot It. But if you want tickets to this event, you're going to have to hurry as only 50 seats are available. General admission tickets are $20 at the door. The concert doors open at 9 p.m. and is open to anyone ages 18 and up. DJ Fastlane will be the opening artist while YG wraps up the rest of the concert until 3 a.m. Sub-Zero is located on 4th Street between Madison and Monroe Avenue.
Well, if you can't make it out this Friday's concert, you could always tune into 88.7 KBVR, our very own radio station, run by just students just like ourselves.
From indie to hip-hop, from country to oldies, there's always a wide variety of shows hosted by DJs with their own personal flair. This weekend, the Beaver News caught up with one such DJ who's bringing a different kind of beat to the station.
I got started in an electronics class in high school.
Okay, I'm like connected by wires and stuff.
This guy could make a beat as simple as and I fell in love with it. I thought it was the coolest thing that somebody could make a beat with their mouth. So I asked him if he could teach me to make that simple beat, and so it went from to and then I just kind of tore it apart and kept going from there. See, I make a lot of double beats, like I actually make beats and I beatbox over the beats. It allows me to beatbox more on a consistent basis rather than going from beat to beat to beat. There's times where I can beatbox so close and then throw it down on my throat, and you can hear the insides of my vocal cords going off. I make higher, like, I mean, that's just a high-pitched noise. I just know that beatboxing to me is super fun. Wow. That sounds really cool, you guys.
Tonight, Dane, aka DJ Great Dane, is here with us in the studio to talk to us about his experience as a DJ for KBVR FM. Dane, thanks for coming out with us tonight.
Hey, no problem. I enjoy being here. Thanks for the offering.
Dane, you host your own show on KBVR. Can you tell us a little bit about the type of music that you play?
Well, we play a lot of DJ remixes, a lot of mashups, as well as hip-hop, instrumentals, a lot of electro house music and techno. We play a variety of music. You guys will love it, so tune in.
Do you incorporate your beatboxing skills into your music?
Absolutely. What we do is we put an instrumental on, and then I'll beatbox over the beat live so people at home can hear it on the radio. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, can you give us a little taste?
Yeah.
That was great.
That was awesome. What do you do to practice your skills as a beatboxer, and how do you learn new beats?
Well, I have a recording studio that I practice in all the time. It's Audio Box Records, and basically there I practice my music all the time. I'm currently creating an album, and usually most people sing in the shower. I beatbox.
So when and where can we find your show?
You can find it at 88.7 KBVR FM. Fridays from 4 to 5. The show is called The Unpredictables.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Dane, thank you for joining us tonight. Well, that's all the news we have for you tonight. I'm Sara Boraston.
And I'm Olivia Gonzales. We're glad you could join us this evening.
For more of your Beaver news, you can follow us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, or watch us on YouTube at KBVR/Beaver News. Have a good night.